Don Frye, since Cal Worsham informed me that you were watching my videos and that you didn't like some of the things that I had said and that you were upset with me, okay? I say fantastic, man. Okay? You bit one of my hooks. You're on the hook now. And you know what? Thank God, man. I would pay attention. I wrote you a letter, all right? It goes like this. Don Frye, you can bring Hunter Worsham home from Iraq by accepting Diego Sanchez's handoff, joining the pound of stevia Mutt Club, and melting back to high school college looks almost like magic just by drinking stevia sweet water all day long. You're on the hook now, Don, and this is my reasoning. Cal tells me you're mad at me for words I've said about Hunter, etc., meaning you know about stevia, meaning I'm stating that if you consumed 1 pound of stevia a month, you lean back to high school college looks and record speed because you're Don Frye. This leads to almost the entire MMA nation copying you with stevia, which will lead to the water from the fountain of youth getting famous. No joke, Don. Think about how many charities billions of dollars can fund, because Pure H2O will allow any and all 87-year-old near-death, soon-to-be cancer victims to walk out of the hospital in near-perfect condition. Peachy the Cat is proof. Diego Sanchez's words paraphrased, I'm going to one day win the Nobel Prize. Now, Don Frye, I want to expedite that because profit from Pure H2O is going to be diverted to doing any and all good works you ever even dreamed of, brother, and more. My victory picture, fighting to feed the poor in another country, that's what this is all about, dog, okay? Helping those who need it in this country first and eventually around the world. Now, Don Frye, truth. If you use Carson's Corner to put out an all-points bulletin to scientists and academics around the world to blend stevia and water, guaranteed more than one will validate stevia is like a magical ignition system, morphing water into the natural gasoline that can power Earth safely and for free forever. And the proof for this exists in what comes from the exhaust. Soap floats at the end of the blend, washing water into a natural gas, get it all out, cancerous skeletons come back into perfect health and record speed. Bottle it up and sell it for as cheaply as possible because eventually billions around the globe will be wanting it inside their bodies. Oh, yeah, big things are happening, brother. Believe it. Now, ironic thought. Idiots not believing me now and later getting mad as hell that they're not even allowed Pure H2O because too many people aren't dying. Anyhow, if you follow me daily and saw my consumption of food, Don, you'd realize that something bizarre is going on because I'm eating more than Fat Albert, brother. I mean, for real, all right? It's almost a joke. If you use Pure H2O to purify your body completely, you'd realize how my body pretended to be 21 years old on super meth as I went 4 straight rounds, pretending to be a white Muhammad Ali and coming close enough so my punches were vanishing. Don, ever had anyone tell you that you had the fastest hands that they'd never seen? Punches that vanish? At 41, isn't it bizarre? I can use stevia in lieu of working out and approximate my 21-year-old body. Only now I've got 20 plus years of stand-up experience to channel into it, as I have more than enough energy so I don't have to pass on shit because I'm too gassed. That's my idea to get stevia famous, brother. Fastest recovery period ever for rotator cuff surgery. Doc said 6 months. I say 3, but more likely to be 4, just to be safe. Then the fun and games begin at the North Sacramento Vagos Clubhouse, where number 5 come out punching can begin. Me pretending my 4 KO victims at Juanita's are lying on the ground around me, and beep comes out and makes the attempt to lay hands on me. Old school rules, like a barroom brawl in the Old West. No guns, just hands, punches, and I'd say stevia gives me the bizarre edge in endurance and speed, gives me the ability to move and punch with ridiculous speed, as much as I want to. The speed to more than hang with the lighter weights, coupled with power that can and will stop people. Can you imagine how exciting that shit can be? Think about it, Don. If what I'm saying is true, then you're not taking the lead of the stevia movements analogous to increased death in Iraq and around the world. Cal told me that you've seen and heard about stevia, that you were mad at me, and I'm saying either join the stevia movement and become the catalyst for bringing Hunter and all of our troops home from wars for oil for good, or don't be surprised if you get clowned a little bit down the road. Maybe not as much as the Frank Shamrock, the visionary who didn't listen when I handed him unlimited energy on a silver fucking platter, but enough to make how you feel about me now pale in comparison, man. And since Cal said I can have a slot at a future Gladiator Challenge gig at an Indian gaming casino, so I can do the weed and stevia thing, you could help the movement in two ways. Get the best puncher you can find. Heavy, middle, light, doesn't matter. I'll stack my speed any day against guys who couldn't hurt me because they don't have the power, and I'd almost bet my life you couldn't get a heavy who'd even come close to me in speed. Speed kills, Don Frye, and if I was the asshole you mistakenly took me for, I'd invite you to be the first number 5 victim. But you're an icon and god in MMA, and I'd want you to even the playing field using stevia if you'd even ever considered trying to phase me with just your punches. Tip of the cap, stud. All right? How you like that one?